Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to kind of Ultimate Apocalypse, but not Ultimate Apocalypse. This is a fan-made offshoot of it called Ultimate Zero. It's a rebalance slash AI improvement slash new units sort of a thing. It is made by Killbot, who is a member of the community and sort of my little community as well. Yes, he has given me access to this. Although, please keep in mind, this is not publicly available. I will not be responding to links, requests for download links or anything like that. I'm not allowed to give this out. I am allowed to record videos on it, however, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, I have tried 3 times to get a good video on this. It's not going well, so please forgive me, because I'm going to be turning the difficulty down to hard. I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's the AI improvements that's causing me to have issues. Either way, I am going to be turning the difficulty down. So, sorry about that. But to compensate, I'm going to put it on rabbit speed, so I probably can't keep up. Where is it? There it is. Rabbit speed. And let's turn on rich resource rates as well, you know, just this can't possibly go wrong. Actually, you know what, let's do it FFA. So, Necrons, which can't possibly go wrong because they are now super powerful, if their AI doesn't break. I have actually seen it where their AI has just stopped working completely. I say completely, they do basic tasks, but they don't actually train anything. Not entirely sure why. That was my last failed recording. So Space Marines, and let's have Imperial Guard. Why not? I like how I've got a colour scheme called Heretics, but it's exactly the same as the 101st Venderland. Yeah, screw it. Human survivors, what bloody hell's that? Yeah, it's not Arcas in this Legion. Let's just do Kronos. That'll do. Watch this go horribly, horribly wrong. Now I've turned on 2 things that make the AI go absolutely ballistic. This can't possibly go wrong. Just a heads up, by the way. I had a medical procedure yesterday. I can't... Well, I know the name of it, I just can't pronounce it. I think it's like a gastroscopy? I don't know. Basically, they shoved a camera down my throat, and now my throat hurts. A lot. So, yeah. If you could just be a little patient with my voice for a minute. God, it's going to take me a while to get used to playing on rabbit speed again. I used to play on rabbit speed all the time, but not so much now. Yeah, this is going to be weird. I mean, I'm not complaining. Did I stick? Oh yeah, I stuck rich resource rates on as well, didn't I? Oh, this is going to be really interesting. I can't remember what I did like 2 minutes ago. That's normally not a good sign. Hey ho. Right, we could please go and capture as many points as possible. Clearly we're not going to be upgrading anytime soon. Right, let's get a Chaos Space Marine squad. Because those have been buffed slightly, I believe. I can't remember in what capacity they've been buffed, but they have been buffed. I think it was meant to be damage, although they don't seem to have changed on that. But, I don't know. Run! Run, run as fast as you can. Come. Right, well, that's the Imperial Guard. No, that's the Space Marines, sorry. Yeah, that's the Space Marines. That's the Dark Angels, specifically, I think. No, no, it was the human survivors, wasn't it? I should know. I set the bloody, I set the thing up in the pre-game lobby. Oh God, it's one of those days, I think. My brain is just completely and utterly balked. Alright. Can we please get ourselves a machine bit? I assume that... yeah, that's now taken. Now, who is over there? I'm going to assume that that is going to be... not the Necrons, the other ones. Imperial Guard. Why has he got a bigger health bar than me, despite the fact that I've got more health? Well, that's a problem. That's the Necrons. Yeah, they've had AI improvements. They do actually do fake stuff now at the beginning of the game. This is problematic. So they got tactical marines, they got scouts. So yeah, we've got the same damage for bolters, so that's fine. Don't engage in melee. You're just gonna get wrecked. Hold on. Why is that brother captain back to full health? What's his regenerate? Like 60,000? Back off slightly, Chaos Lord. You're about to get killed. Right, you know what? Just go back to base, all of us. We'll let them have that point. That's fine. They can have that. There's no way I'm going to be able to defend that. Alright. So, I need more power. Something I probably should have dealt with a while ago, but, you know. Alright. So, get the fortified position for that. Let's get a increased requisition income thing going. Oh yeah, I didn't choose a mark. Alright, that's... I want tier 2. But I'm also going to need more units than this if I want to defend. Especially if the Necrons come along. It's going to be majorly problematic. I wonder what tier they're at. It might actually be quite far along. Let's not get minefields. That's a silly idea. Get out the way so I can do this, please. And we want a Baneblade machine pit, which is a bigger machine pit basically. So we can start getting ourselves some Baneblades once we hit tier 3. We still need a demon pit to tier up. It makes me think that maybe the Baneblade machine pit should be at tier 3. Because you can't actually train anything at it in tier 2. Unless there's plans to add like a weaker variant of a Baneblade at tier 2. I don't know. I'm not sure what the... I'm guessing the Plague Raker? No, you can't rake a Plague. Plague Reaper is also tier 3, I think. I don't know. Alright, can we get to 1,000, please? Because I kind of... Actually, no, let's get 2 Chaos Predators first. Then we'll get to 1,000. Your enemy captured the critical location. Okay, they captured that critical location. That would be the Imperial Guard, probably. Can we get another... We can get another Desecrated Stronghold, but oh god, here they come. You know, I've not even got an armory, so I can't upgrade my troops. We can, however, kill off that brother captain. Like, he is no way near a match for my commander now. This might be an issue. Have they been buffed? I don't remember them doing that much damage. I can't remember half the stuff that's been done in this. Get in there, not Tech Marine. Hellsmith. That's a lot of Assault Marines. I don't like that. Let's get some Possessed Marines once we can actually afford them. Whee! Oh, someone was just coming from that direction. Either that or the turret's just randomly shooting in that direction. Could be either. Right. We are now at tier 3. We can now get Baneblades. Specifically, the Doom Blaster and the Skull Tower. Now, the Skull Tower is currently an unfinished unit. The model has some untextured nodes, and yeah, it's I don't know. It does do a lot of damage though, so there's that. The Doom Blaster is the one that was implemented first and is basically finished. I mean, I don't know how well it's balanced. It's been a while since I've actually, like, I've not played this since the first version where the Doom Blaster was implemented. I know it has had a nerf since then, because it was too powerful, from what I remember. It feels weird playing with the ability to zoom all the way out again. With unification, obviously, I can only zoom out like this much, like that much maybe, or that much before the fog starts taking over. But hey ho. Screw it, we'll put some power generators around that as well. I like this music. You can't hear it, but I like it. It's the Eldar music from Dawn of War 2. I prefer the Chaos music though. The Chaos music hasn't been implemented into this game, and that disappoints me. Alright. Do I go las cannons? I've got enough anti-infantry probably with the Possessed Marines, although strangely they're a morale counter according to the... Oh dear! That's the Necrons! Is it? Why are they coming from that direction? Well, now I know what we definitely go for. We go for las cannons. Say hello to the Doom Blaster. It's a very nice looking Bane Blade of Khorne. It is actually an artillery piece as well. So, yes. Although I find it funny that the, oh, here come the flayed ones. Oh dear. Yes, the flayed ones have been given a speed increase in this, and a damage increase, I believe. Obviously, flayed ones are no good against the, like, they do, like, flayed ones do more damage than possessed marines now. Although they've got, like, far less health, I think. Could be wrong. Let's see how well possessed marines do against flayed ones. Not very. It looks like... Oh dear God. This is going to hurt, isn't it? Actually, no, I'd say we're doing alright. Though that might be down to the Doom Blaster's heavy build turrets. I don't know. Oi! Do you mind? Crit tech. Let's get another one. You can only get two Doom Blasters and 2 Skull Towers. Okay, we actually did fairly well against the Necrons there. They haven't got monoliths yet, so that's something. See, I do really like possessed marines. They're just so outclassed by the later tier units in the form of the obliterators. Well, I say the obliterators. It's more the mutilators. They're the melee ones. Tomb Spider. I don't remember the AI ever training Tomb Spiders. I could be wrong. God, that is a lot of units. Where the hell are they getting all this from? I'm not sure what my units are doing. They seem to be just sort of fidgeting about. Can you... I am aware of that wraith attacking my desecrated stronghold. I'm not concerned. Right, that's a slight problem. Let's get our morale back. Possessed Marines are doing fairly well. Actually, if I attach my Chaos Lord to the Possessed Marines, does he lose morale, or do they gain morale? Yeah, he's not affected by morale now. Excellent, we'll do it like that. Okay, so that's the Necrons dealt with for the time being. In before they come back with about 5 restored monoliths, because the AI does do that now. They do increase their, well, they do like using monoliths. Let's put it that way. In fact, maybe we should go deal with the Necrons before they get to that point. And yes, one shot from the Doom Blast was enough to take out that entire Immortal squad. It's quite good. Well, I say enough to take out that whole squad, but they were already damaged, I think. Let's get a Chaos Shrine up here, just for defense. I'm sure that they're going to return. Something's going on here. I'm not sure what. You do need to be a little careful with the Doom Blasters because of they're best when they're not at artillery range, in my opinion. Like, they need to be at a fairly safe distance, but not like miles and miles away like you would otherwise think. Best when they can fire all their guns. But when you attack, obviously they attack at the extent of their range, which is quite far. So, what exactly is... who's here? I'm going to guess it is actually the Necrons then, if they're coming from this direction. Can I get rid of them before they get their monoliths out? It's a good question. Wait, have I got horrible destruction? I have. Why didn't I notice that beforehand? And I would have got Volkite. I need a Chaos Armory. That's why I can't get Volkite. I've gone this whole time without making a single Chaos Armory. What a absolute muppet I am. I'm surprised that that point they're still up. I'm guessing that the let's see what? I can't quite tell. Yeah, can you move forward slightly, please? I want you to shoot the turrets. The one problem with this map is the pathing for bigger units. It's been a problem since this map was introduced. Just because I can, let's put Tainted Ore specs down. It will help with wraiths. They're very annoying. In the meantime, I need a Desecrated Castle and a... right, it's... where's that Warforge? Let's get as many Volkite weapons out as possible. Right, thankfully they didn't get up to tier 3. Well, tier 4. Ah! Oh, I thought I wasn't in range, but sadly I was. Right, that might be the Necrons dead. That's one Imperial Brawler, who I believe have also been buffed. In speed, was it? I think it was speed. Yeah, some of the melee units have been buffed with extra speeds, just so they can actually get into combat. Because otherwise they would, you know, not get into combat at all. Alright, that's the Necrons dead. Thank Christ for that. They are the biggest threat you will ever face in this. Why are you so slow, Zom? Is it because you're, you've just teleported in, or were you in cover? Or something that counted as cover? Oh, don't tell me the... No, they can get down there, they're just having a bit of a funny about it. And yes, I know that doesn't make grammatical sense. Since when did I ever make grammatical sense? Ooh, what is this? The perfect target. Doom Blaster, take it away. Goodbye! It's good fun. Though that's really only good against infantry. Like, using it against anything other than infantry is a bit of a waste of time. I mean, you can. Don't get me wrong, it will kill it eventually. It's just not really that good. And thankfully it doesn't do friendly fire. If it did do friendly fire, then I might be in trouble. It looks like they're in trouble. I wonder if I go off the Space Marines now. Let's get some layers cannons and later Volkite. Because why wouldn't I get Volkite? It's like the best weapon ever. Volkite weapons are really powerful. Like, just so powerful. Like, obliterators are nothing compared to Volkite weaponry. I can't get them on my Terminators because, you know, going Khorne, but Khorne Terminators are powerful in their own right, don't get me wrong, but Gladiator Command Squad. Okay, that's not super problematic. You know what I've not done? Upgraded any of this. Stuff that would have been quite useful to do. Right, let's go and attack the Space Marine base and hope for the best. Hope they don't come out behind us.
Anything for the great powers. We're here for the dark gods. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Excellent. I like meeting resistance. So then I can say resistance is futile and start doing my Borg impression. Or at least I would do if I had a Borg impression. I mean, I'm generally quite robotic anyway. But hey ho. And what is actually the point of battle armor? It equips all infantry with improved battle armor. So that suggests to me that Chaos Space Marines can get both bionics and battle armor. But surely that's not how it would work. Don't attack the wall. We want to attack something that's, you know, not going to result in us getting absolutely massacred. That's it. Take out the turrets. Take out the Ironclad Dreadnought before the Vindicator, actually. I would have got more damage if I'd have done this. Get rid of all their tech. Get rid of their machine cults. Yeah, the Doom Blasters are doing quite well here. I mean, they're quite weak in terms of, like, their tankiness. They're not very tanky, but I mean, they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be at the back of the action. Now, they seem to have a yeah, they seem to have an extra base somewhere. I'm guessing down here. Unfortunately, these guys are too close to blast, but they're not. Yeah, they're a bit too upgraded. Didn't do much damage. It's the most bloody annoying sound ever. Chaos las cannons. Very annoying. Well, it's not just Chaos las cannons. The what do you call them? Marauder bombers, I think. I think it's Marauder bombers. Yeah, they're pretty weak. Pretty annoying as well. They're pretty weak, but they're pretty annoying in terms of their noise. Terminators are so slow. At least they got instant teleportation, unlike everything in Unification. I didn't realise that Unification had a delay on its teleporting. And yeah, that really screwed me over in one game. Excellent. I think that's that. Alright. I'll get a couple of skull towers, why not? I mean, like I said, keep in mind, they're not finished. They do have some untextured bits, but they are quite powerful. How are the Imperial Guard are tier 2 minimum. Can I get a Desecrated Castle? I cannot. I cannot afford it. Probably because I just spent all my money on blooming Baneblade variants, but details. Have I just blocked them in? No, I haven't. Yes, that's the Skull Tower. It's those are going to be skulls once it's fully completed. I think those are flamers, and that's a cannon of some description. It's like your standard Baneblade main gun. Now, hopefully, all these are invisible now. Yes, they are. I got some sneaky Volkite Chaos Space Marines. You lot, go round that way. I think by the time that the Chaos Space Marines have wiped out the base, the Khorne Terminators might actually be in like sort of maybe shouting distance. Where's that other? Okay, right, we're fine. I don't think we're even going to get the Skull Towers over here. That's a special weapons team. Let's kill it. Very slowly. As we slowly advance menacingly towards them. Like, Khorne Terminators are slower than Necrons, damn it. But by God, once they get into melee, they are doing a lot of damage. Yes, this is my idea of a challenge. What on earth is... Why did I leave a Chaos Predator there? Why do I do anything? God, Volkite is so powerful. Jesus Christ. Oh, dear God. Alright. Well, that's the end of them. Pretty much. Go on, punch everything. I was going to say something else there, but that would be more. That would be a little bit unfortunate wording. Oh, we destroyed the enemy HQ. The skull towers didn't even get involved. It doesn't matter. It was entertaining nonetheless. So we did get to see a little bit of the improved AI though. That's something. Army size 352, and that was the Imperial Guard. Although the Space Marines didn't care about that and basically cut through them, but hey ho. Alright, so yes, that was the Khorne Baneblade variant, or variant, because I didn't really get to use the Skull Tower. Yeah, so I'll probably do that again when the when the model and everything about it is actually properly implemented and fixed up and all that sort of stuff. But we'll see. Now, there are some other Baneblade variants that Chaos happen to have. One of them is the Noise Blade, which will involve going Slaanesh, and one of them is the... well, the Plague Reaper is a lot different to you remember it, so I'll probably play Nurgle as well. Obviously, I'm playing a lot of 40k at the moment, so expect more of this and standard UA in the future. And a lot more unification, because I've got so many more races to go through. But anyway, I'm going to go rest my voice now. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until next time, I have been Caldaris. Goodbye.